The following are legal issues that are important. Please listen to the following descriptions of legal rights as they are very important to the trial. The United States Constitution outlines and protects several rights for individuals. Early in the history of the U.S., the Founding Fathers determined that these rights are very important and should be protected for all citizens of the United States. One potential danger of violating these rights is that the principles and ideals this country was founded on may be eroded. These rights apply regardless of whether an individual is guilty or innocent of a crime. The First Amendment gives individuals freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and freedom of the press. This means that the government cannot make a law that establishes a government religion. On the other hand, the government may also not make a law that prevents individuals from exercising the religion of their choice. Additionally, the government cannot make a law that tells people what they can and cannot say. Under this, the government also cannot make a law that tells people who they can and cannot associate with. Similarly, the government cannot restrict what media outlets, such as newspapers or television, publish. The Second Amendment protects the right to bear arms. This is the right to own and operate weapons for traditionally lawful purposes, such as for self-defense or hunting. Like other amendments, this is not an absolute right, meaning the government can still regulate in ways like requiring licenses, background checks, and banning the sale of certain types of weapons. Recently, the Supreme Court held that the Second Amendment does apply to the states, which means that the individual states cannot completely restrict the right to own weapons. The government can only require reasonable regulations on the sale and ownership of weapons. The 19th Amendment prohibits the government from denying a citizen the right to vote based on sex. This amendment established what is known as women's suffrage. Before this amendment was ratified, the states could decide whether or not they would let the women in their state vote. 15 states let all women vote in all elections when this amendment was ratified, while 7 states did not let women vote in any election. The other states let women vote in some elections, such as only presidential elections, or left it up to the individual cities whether women could vote in the city elections.